Welcome to this week's Movie Math, where it rained money at the box office. Yet Jurassic World still stole most of Disney's thunder. Nevertheless, while the Mouse House might be suffering from mixed emotions, joy was in charge of Tinseltown overall, as the total box office was up 66% from last year. Now let's dig into the details. Showing much better staying power than dinosaurs themselves, Jurassic World fell just about 50% in its second weekend, an incredibly strong hold for a blockbuster film. You can chalk that up to a second wave of moviegoers coming out of the woodwork to see what all the fuss is about after Jurassic World's record-breaking bow last weekend. Plus, it is perfect Father's Day programming. Jurassic World also continues to do big business in 3D, because really, is there any other way to watch CGI dinos? And while Jurassic World wasn't able to top the Avengers' record-making second weekend haul, it is the fastest film to cross the 300 million mark, outpacing The Avengers. Worldwide, in just 10 days, Jurassic World is almost at $1 billion. And when it does join the billion-dollar club, it will also be the fastest to do so. That means the new guessing game is how high will it go? And could we finally have a film that will challenge James Cameron's lock on the top two spots? Speaking of James Cameron, he lost a record to Inside Out. While this is the first Pixar film not to open at #1, it is the biggest bow ever for an original film that isn't based on outside source material, besting Avatar's debut back in 2009. But one could argue that Pixar has become a franchise unto itself. And a beloved franchise, as while the animation studio has recently floundered, clearly its fans had not forgotten the good old days, and were eager to see them return. Although, interestingly, only 28% of moviegoers opted to watch Inside Out in 3D. Maybe if more had, we'd have had a different #1. As for demographics, 71% of Inside Out's audience was families, 21% adults, and 8% teens. If Inside Out can entice more adults and teens to go over the next 2 weeks, including that 4th of July holiday, it'll be able to make some serious cash before Universal's juggernaut Minions arrives July 10th. I mean, after all, every Minion is expected to buy a ticket. The weekend's other wide release, Dope, debuted as expected at #5 with around 6 million. Open Road has had stronger debuts in the past with The Grey, End of Watch, the Haunted House movies, Nightcrawler, Side Effects, and even The Nut Job, but those all featured name talent. It seems that while Sundance carries serious cachet within the industry, mainstream moviegoers still pay little attention to the festival circuit. Still, indie film fans could have showed up, right? Or black audiences who are flexing quite a bit of box office muscle these days. Perhaps, though, the tragedy in Charleston, understandably, didn't put people in the mood for a light comedy. As for the rest of the box office, it was a pleasant surprise to see both Spy and San Andreas hold up so well in the face of both Jurassic World and Inside Out. Spy fell about 30% in its third week, and San Andreas about 23% in its fourth week. Mad Max and Avengers also held similarly well. And now it's time for our weekly Mad Max watch, which is still pretty far away from the 400 million it needs to at least break even, plus still no word on a China release date. As for this coming weekend, Ted 2 is expected to open on par with the first Ted, which would be another win for Mark Wahlberg and a much-needed rebound for Seth MacFarlane. But if either Jurassic World or Inside Out can manage just a 40% drop in their third and second weekends respectively, which is not impossible, Ted 2 will also find itself robbed of opening at #1. Meanwhile, Max looks to do solid, if not spectacular, business. And that's the weekend box office, breaking down Tinseltown. I'm Grace Randolph, and as always, thanks for watching. I hope we'll go beyond the trailer for these other top movies.